my name is Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do my weekly wrap up. Two things first. I had an appointment yesterday and I lost another 3 pounds, so yay me. And hubby wasn't feeling good, so I didn't make a video. But I also noticed that I hit 500 subscribers, so I might do a Q&A. I can't do a giveaway right now, but I can definitely do a Q&A. So, the first book I read was Teresa Medeiros' The Bride and the Beast, and this was it's book 2 in the fairy tale series, I think it's called. And normally I would have flown through. It's a historical romance. I love them. But this one just seemed to slog and just lag, and I don't know what it was. But it was, what is the characters' names? Gwendolyn and the dragon. It was very slow. It's about this little town in Scotland, and this dragon lives in it, in a not burned out but bombed out castle. The English had come and did a bombing, and so the townspeople think that all their headaches and problems are because they're pissing off this dragon, and the dragon keeps giving them demands, and it is a convoluted story. It really picked up at the end. I don't know why it was so slow in the beginning. I loved the first book in the series, and maybe it was just my mood or something. I struggled with it. But I will read the third. I don't know what it's called right now, but I will read the third book in this series. Just maybe not for a little bit. So then I read Vixen, and it is by Gillian Larkin, and it's book 1 in the Flappers series. I loved it. I was actually surprised. I was kind of hesitant after finishing that book to start this book because it's the 20s, and some books about the 20s are kind of hit and miss for me. But this one was really good. It's about a girl. Actually, it's told in 3 points of view. It's by Gloria, who wants to be a flapper girl, wants to sing, but she's from a very well-to-do family, and they have she's engaged to be married to another well-to-do family. Things don't go all the way the way everybody wants them to. And then it's told by her cousin Clara, who comes to help her with getting her wedding planned and done to the standards of things, but she also has a deep dark secret. And the other one is Lorraine, which is her friend, and she's always living in the shadow of Gloria, and she wants to be the one that everybody looks up to or stuff. So I think I gave this one, I think, a 3.5. And I gave this one a 4. Or did I give it no, I gave it a 4. So that was really good. And then I needed some laughter, so I picked up Second Grave on the Left by Dorinda Jones. This was hilarious. I gave it a 5. I loved it. I laughed out loud. It was funny. It was funny. Charlie is a Grim Reaper, and so people who've died pass through her, and her secretary is also her best friend, and her other friend has died. Or no, sorry, back up. Her friend has gone missing, and then there's like 3 different storylines in this book. So that was one. And then there's a continuing story of her and Reyes, and I'm not even going to say what that story is because it'll spoil it for the first one. And then, what was the other storyline? My brain is frazzled. I can't remember, but there was a third storyline, and I just finished this the other day. But you kind of wonder which one because she's also a private investigator, and her uncle she likes to make fun of him. So the whole book is hilarious, and I had to give it a 5. Any book that just keeps me page turning and making me laugh, 5. And then The Elite by Kiera, book 2 in the selection series. I gave this a 4.5. So on Goodreads, I bumped it up to a 5. I read this all yesterday, pretty much, except for the first 20 pages. This one is the continuation of the story, so I can't really say much about it. But the only thing that I found irritating was the fact that she was wishy-washy. Because they're still in the selection, and it's been brought down to a couple of people out of 35. Yeah, only 6 remain. And so every time she sees Max and the Prince, she wants him, and then every time she sees Aspen, she wants him. So it was the wishy-washy back and forth, depending on who was standing in front of her talking to her, and that annoyed me. It really did. And I don't like Aspen as a character. I think he's got some ulterior motives for trying to say the things that he says to her and gets her to do things. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Aspen. And of course there's the king. I don't like him either. But you know, he's not exactly the nicest guy. So yeah, I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. And I put this on Goodreads that I started yesterday. Actually, I put this one on. And I think I'm going to pass on this book. Either it's just not for me right now, or I'm not in the mood for it. And I only read like the first page, so I don't even consider this a DNF. But it's Cinderella Ninja Warrior by Maureen McGowan. And it's kind of like a choose your own adventure, and in a way I like how this is set up, because it actually tells you all the storyline, can't see it, pathways you can do. So there's 8 different pathways. And I love Cinderella retellings. I love Cinder. This one's just a little bit out there for me right now. She's a ninja warrior, and her family's wizards. Her mother was a wizard. Her father was a wizard. Her stepmother's a wizard, and it's just not right now. Maybe later, just not right now. And this was for my Triple RC challenge, so I have to pick another book to replace this one. So then I was looking for a book to replace it, and I still haven't found one yet. But I decided I'll pick up one of my other Triple RC challenge books. And by the time I put this on Goodreads, I was too tired. I didn't even start it. But that is Blue Dahlia by Nora Roberts. And it is book 1 in, I don't know if it's the Garden series. Sometimes it doesn't say, but on Goodreads it says. So it's for the challenge of a garden or a gardener, and I mean the whole thing is garden. So that's what I will be picking up, and then once I finish that one, I will pick up one of these 3. A Lady Awakened by Cecilia Grant, and again, Triple RC Challenge. That Scandalous Summer by Meredith Duran, and I haven't started it yet, but I will be, and that's hashtag on the BookTube Shelf's April pick, and that's Paper Butterflies by Lisa Heathfield. I know Elisa has posted her first review of it, and I think I forget who's next, but all the links will be down below. I find that if I read a story that I'm really interested in bits and pieces, I kind of lose momentum in reading it. So I'm going to wait until it's closer to my time to review, and then read it. But yeah, I think that's everything for this week. I hope everybody had an awesome Easter. Ours was at the in-laws and here, so it was pretty fun. We had a good Easter, nice and quiet. Well, not actually nice and quiet. My husband's family tends to be very loud, so it was not quiet. And when you had a migraine, it was just, you had to kind of grit your teeth and bear it. But yeah, so let me know what you guys are reading if you've read any of these, and I will see you soon. Bye.